Hi, my name is Marilyn Peeters, and I've been invited at this Victoria Emerging Art Gallery to exhibit my work with a group, and I feel honored to be here. I am an emerging artist. I graduated from Emily Carr Institute, or I should say university, a year and a half ago, and my love is painting. I started off with sculpture, and I thought that was the area I wanted to go in, but I chose painting after I graduated. So my subject matter is the forest, and during school the forest has been my subject matter as well, but in a different way. I did sculpture, and I was more in tune with the love of the forest, the environment of the forest. I was concerned about logging, clear cutting, and the animals of the forest that, you know, as the forests are depleting, I was concerned for that. And so I did enough of sculpture, and I decided that I wanted to do more of the painting and spend more time in the forest and just my own self. And there I realized the reason why I have such a love for the forest is because I believe it's from my spirituality. I am a Christian, and I find that that's where I feel safe, and I feel a connection with a higher power. So when I am there, I do lots of photographs. My camera is my drawing pad, and the photos are just documents of my feelings, and just the image that I seen at that moment. And I take these images and I bring them back to my studio. Very seldom I paint on location because I do paint in large format, and it's hard to drag all the equipment out with me. So I bring my camera, I photograph everything I do, go back to my studio, and I start off with the photograph, but it does not end up like the photograph. And I don't paint what I see, actually I paint what I feel, and it's just an expression of what is inside rather than how I see. And as far as colors, I think color theory is very important. That's one thing I learned in school that is an asset for me. As you can see, I don't paint traditional colors of the landscape, but when I paint, I do see these colors of the landscape, but I don't see with my eyes, I see and feel with my heart and my emotions. And this is a winter scene, so it was very cold, and I chose the cold colors to create that coldness, but yet it has a warmth to it. And I feel that the warmth is where it's coming from my heart. I've been told that most of my forest landscapes have a feminine quality to them, and I truly believe that. So yes, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, and I really would like to broaden myself. I would like to show more off Vancouver Island. I would like to show in Kelowna, Vancouver, maybe in the United States. And yeah, so right now the forest landscape is where I'm at. So a few people have asked me who inspires me or what movement inspired me. I would say the movement that inspired me mostly was the Fauve movement. It was back in the 1920s. They painted very vibrant colors, and I painted with a very vibrant palette. And then eventually I learned to start toning down that vibrancy isn't always important. The whole canvas does not have to be vibrant. So I've learned to tone down some of my work and just have areas that pop out. And so yeah, the Fauves have inspired me. And as far as artists, I would say Emily Carr has been my inspiration. Not for her subject, not only her subject matter, but what the forest meant to her and her connection with the forest. and how it made her feel. And it was through her spirituality and how she connected with the forest. And she really made the forest move. And I think I do the same, or I try to do the same. I try to make that forest move. It's not just still. It's something's going on, whether it's the light or whether it's sound from the wind. I try to make it move through shadows, through color. Okay, just like to talk a little bit about this painting. This painting was actually painted in the summertime, and I know it has winter tones about it, but then again, the sun was shining that day, and these trees were vibrant from the sunshine, and they were vibrant from not just the tree itself, but the atmosphere that was going on. I was invited to paint at the Courtney's Music Fest, and I chose this area under the trees because that's where I felt most comfortable. But meanwhile, I could hear 3 different bands playing from where I was standing, and the people that were walking by me, it was amazing, just the energy and the life that was happening. So I felt that. I felt like the energies within these trees, and it was a grounds where many have stood. Many have hung out back in the 70s. There were people that used to live under these trees years ago. So you really felt the spirit being in the trees, not only just that, but the spirit of what was happening that day, of the sounds, the people. So I try to create that fun movement and energies through my work. Thank you.